as they've gone down the backstretch. And although Cooper City loomed as a danger, Art of War has been able to pick it up in the concluding stages, and Genève scrambled in to score narrowly. 280, 130 Genève, Art of War $1.80, Cooper City at $1.60, Quinella $11.10, Exacta $25.60, Trifecta 71 even. The running double on 4 and 5 paid $35.20, $35.20 for the running double. Genève trained in Western Australia by Linda Britton in the care of Alan Britton here in Melbourne for Gary and Craig Weston. A Catalano, start number 126 here this evening for win number 40, taking out race number 9 of the evening. Very shortly, the announcement of the 2002 Top Gun to be run here next Thursday night. Race number 10 is the Pepsi Grade 5 over the 5:15. It's due at 10:37 as we stand by now for all clear.
Well, that was appropriate. The WA caller and the WA dog winning that race, Genève, taking out the second pick, $5, and then the black and white Key to Dreams. But Franklin Jess, pretty solid for the next at Dapto. We'll keep you updated as more money goes in. Now on their way up to the boxes at Albion Park for race 9. Smooth
by Wally Ludiger, a last start winner here in 29.82, leading all the way from box number 5. 8 Precious Amy was a winner here in 30.02 2 runs ago, making up good ground from a wide box number 7. So box 8 should suit here, and I put in for third number 4 Model Eva, for fourth number 1 Major Ryan. 3, 8, 4 and 1, but some terrific shots here, as you can see from behind the boxes there. Some of the rain coming down here at Dapto as we get towards the end of the night.
It's terrific, Matt. It really is. And we'll be joining Mark in just a moment. At Albion Park on that previous 5, 4, 3 and 2 were the numbers. 30 and 70 was the time recorded by Not Quite Keith. Now Angle Park's in 5.
Thanks, Matthew. The Bright Ebony at Stud Stake coming up here over the 5:08 for the 5th grade greyhounds. And we've got some rain falling at Dapto. We had, thanks Rod, some rather heavy showers between races. Still raining quite steadily, which certainly is good news. We were able to get the feature run under dry conditions, and a rather heavy shower passed between races. It has eased a little, but still coming down rather strongly. Franklin Jess at $1.80 is a favourite for this race. 8 starts, 2 wins and 4 minor placings. A last start Dapto winner at Beat Chez's time by 5.5. Moving in, they move up for race 9, the Bright Ebony at Stud Stake. 5:08 is the journey, reserves out here. $1.80 Franklin Jess, $3.90 Precious Amy, and Model Eva at $9.40. Green light switched on and the lure rolls. Set for a start, 9th out of Dapto. Under rainy skies, lids lift, away they go. Out of the 7, Misty Memory was away fast, leads Model Eva to the first bend, and Zab Judah working up into a placing for the moment. Then came Major Ryan, 2 lengths away to Kumiella Volvo, 3 off to Precious Amy, and the last 2 are Franklin Jess and Key to Dreams. At the top bend, Misty Memory leads by 2 on Zab Judah. Another 2, Major Ryan, Kumiella Volvo, and then came Model Eva and Precious Amy, but around the last bend, Misty Memory straightened a length on Zab Judah. Through on the fence comes Major Ryan, Misty Memory in front. I reckon it's fallen into score. Misty Memory has won from Major Ryan and Zab Judah. Then Kumiella Volvo, Model Eva and Precious Amy, Key to Dreams and Franklin Jess.
Okay, we're having more details on that race you've just seen in just a moment, but we're back at Sandown Park, and Dean Caparella, who was one of the judges on the Top Gun panel, is joining us. Dean, we're about to see the box draw. More importantly, the names have been released. Can we get you to go through them for us?
Well, I can certainly do that, Andrew. Well, basically there was a couple of greyhounds that almost picked themselves in Modern Assassin and Silver Soul. Excitability, there was still a doubt about him on the way. Well, we waited until we saw how he went tonight. Yeah. I mean, you can't leave out the Melbourne Cup winner. No. So he's in. Lindale Blues earned his spot. He was almost a unanimous choice, and El Rondo really has emerged in the last month. Now, the last 3 spots, Thunder Creek, Big Sam Banner, Walk Alone, became a bit of a bun fight. Yeah. Thunder Creek was put in last night. Walk Alone was put in last night. The last spot tonight was up for grabs between Big Sam Banner and Mid Mojo. Right. And I'll tell you what, there was some language flying around the room.
We could see a few of them from down here upstairs, and they were waving hands and doing everything else.
Yeah, but Big Sam Banner's got the nod. and got it clearly in the end, which surprised me to some extent because I thought the Mid Mojo was the greyhound they were leaning towards after a great run tonight. But look, the fact Big Sam Banner's in the race, he's an exciting dog. We know that. I guess he's still to prove himself in Group 1 company. He'll get his chance next week. And that clash with Modern Assassin that we've been building up for a long, long time hasn't eventuated yet. Maybe it'll happen next week. So first reserve Mid Mojo, second reserve Bear Creek. Bear Creek perhaps harmed his chances tonight by being run down.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he probably would have been in the final 8.
All right, so they're the 8. Modern Assassin, Silver Saul, Excitability, Lindale Blue, El Grondo, Thunder Creek, Big Sam Banner and Walk Alone. The 2 reserves are Mid Mojo and Bear Creek. And the box
There at 260, ahead of Hanukkah Bale, and a couple there at $7. But Last Jack's the favourite for the 10th, coming up in 3 minutes. Now, Angle Park, race number 11, the final event coming through. Here's Mark.
Park race 10. The tips for the last here at Sandown are 1, 2, 3 and 8. But more importantly, the box draw has been done, just held during that race for the Top Gun. Dean, let's have a look at what's happened.
Yeah, well, the cat's been thrown amongst the pigeons. Modern Assassin has come up with box number 1. That will ensure that he starts a pretty warm favourite. Box 2 is Big Sam Banner. Silver Saul in 3. When he came up with the 3, I made up my mind that he was my top pick until Modern Assassin's marble dropped. 4 is Excitability, a lot tougher next week from box 4 than what he had tonight off the red. Lindale Blue 5, El Grande 6, Walk Alone 7, and Thunder Creek in 8. And of course the reserves Bear Creek, Mid Mojo. Modern Assassin, most certainly the favourite and the one to beat.
Track record holder, didn't make it through to the Melbourne Cup tonight, but I know the Muggerton Browns are keen to take a big race, and this will be it next week, maybe.
Yeah, and I just wonder if he wins it next week, whether he might be headed for greener pastures.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because I'm keen to go down in the next few weeks. Mary wouldn't do a story, a catching pen story, until after the Superdog series, so time will tell.
All right, I reckon Silver Saul's a big chance as well, and I'm pretty excited about a Walk Alone. I think he's a great dog.
All right, well, that's the box draw. Thank you, Dean, and we'll hear more about it the big night, Sunday night on the catching pen.
No doubt about that.
All right, thanks, mate. That's Dean Caparella, and that's the box draw for the Top Gun. Greyhounds arriving at the boxes. Simone, we mentioned your numbers, 1, 2, 3 and 8.
I'm going with number 1 here, Hanukkah Bale. First start on this track, has been racing in good form, good beginner, and I think she is a big chance off the red tonight to beat number 2, Wizard's Chest, who's dropping down in class. Probably the best dog in the race, but his form has slipped a little bit since his South Australian Derby win. Has plenty of ability in his box well. It's 1, 2 from 3 here. Then number 3, Last Jack, a good beginner, last start winner at Cranbourne. Has run 29.82 here back in October and has had 14 starts on the track. He knows the track well. And number 8, Kalimna Chief, who runs home strong, probably be suited better inside, but last start winner at Shepparton on Monday in good time over the 550 and has been running well at the Meadows over 600, so can be short of a strong finish there by him. But number 1, Hanukkah Bale to beat 2, 3 and 8.
Craig Evans, who called his local greyhound home in the previous Genève, the WA greyhound winning the previous races, about to call the last. Ron's okay. I was just spoke to Ronnie Hawkes. We had a bit of a virus, but he's been a part of our special night tonight. Let's go to Craig for the last here on Melbourne Cup night.
Silver Saul 3, Excitability, Lindale Blue in 5, El Grando in 6, Walk Alone, Thunder Creek in 8, Bear Creek, Mint Mojo the reserves. Lewis swings for the last. They're all set to go. Ready and racing, Last Jack, the favourite, began well out of the 3-pace. Wizard's Chest the inside. Hanukkah Bale through on the inside. Golden Phaeton checked very badly, and Kalimna Chief also got some of that. Cisco Kid with a saloon passage through a couple of them. Poleaxe, Hanukkah Bale and Sinclair Bale were Poleaxe. Wizard's Chest drove through to the front. Last Jack, the favourite, fighting back. Cisco Kid is 2 lengths away, a gap off to Golden Phaeton. They swing the bend, and Last Jack went up to Wizard's Chest, put paid to it quickly. Cisco Kid battles on, but Last Jack the fave in the last by 5 lengths. Wizard's Chest, third in Cisco Kid, followed by Golden Phaeton, then Kalimna Chief. The last 4 all in trouble early on. Sinclair Bale, Hanukkah Bale and Denise Bale all copping trouble around that first corner. Last Jack leading in the early stages, surrendered the front to Wizard's Chest. That pair out front and missing all the trouble. Cisco Kid's got a saloon run up on the paint to go the third in the back straight. Hasn't been able to match the front 2, and Last Jack has regained the lead off the back and has come on for a big win in the final race of the day, or the final race of the evening. Should return $4.10 and $1.50. Hanika Bar, which struck trouble, turned into equal favourite when they jumped. Last Jack got the wobbles in betting, but not in running. 270 out to 410 late in betting. Should return $4.10 and $1.50. 3, 2 and 6, 29.96 is a broken 30. 29 and 96, 3, 2 and 6 in the final race of the evening. Now 6.5 lengths by 3/4, 6.5 by 3/4. They've gone 5.16 for the first split, 19.29 off the back, 19.29 and 29 and 96, 3, 2 and 6 in the last, 3, 2 and 6 in the Pepsi Grade 5 final race of the evening. Just repeating.
The favourite for the last from box 6, 250, 270 now with a bit more money in. And Thunder Road, the pinks there at 390. So the 6 and the 8, the top two chances. Mark's tips are 4 to beat 6 and 3. Pretty heavy this rain at Albion Park. It's been hanging around at 350 ahead of 4 Rebooted and 8 Thunder Road. So the Get Out Stakes Australia-wide. Dapto race 10. Here's Matthew with his tips for the last.
All right, thanks, Matt. 10th event at Dapto due in 3 minutes, and Compare is the favourite at 350. I can tell you there has been support for the 4 Rebooted into $4.30. A short time ago, it was $12. It's right into $4.30 now, and Thunder Road at $4.50. 6 Compare, placed here 2 runs ago. I put it on top to beat number 4 Rebooted. And continued support. It's into favourite now on my monitor here into $3.90. So it's been a good go. 1 Devilish Lee well boxed, a place getter here 2 runs ago, and 8 for 4 Thunder Road. 6, 4, 1 and 8 as we come towards the last race, number 10 Dapto, in around about 3 minutes, Matt.
All right, thank you, Matt. Greyhounds are just appearing and about to head off to the 508 metre boxes. We're off to a short break and then back with our last race tonight.
Signal given. Lure rolls. This is the last Devilish Lee drawn 1 there already. Away they go, missing the start. Thunder Road and Devilish Lee bounced in front of Jackie's Victory. Through the third was Mary Murphy, and then came Rebooted on the fence, followed by Compare. Emma Shiraz in trouble, almost sold out, but it's out of play. And up second last, Thunder Road, Bimble Fire last of the bunch. Rebooted the leader off the back, 3 or 4, Mary Murphy, Jackie's Victory. Then Devilish Lee, Thunder Road, Bimble Fire and Compare. On the bend, there's only 2 chances. Rebooted clear. Mary Murphy can't get near it. Then Devilish Lee and Rebooted bolts in the last by 6 lengths. Mary Murphy ran second, Devilish Lee was third. They were followed by Thunder Road, Bimble Fire, then Compare, Jackie's Victory, and Emma Shiraz took a rather heavy tumble at the first bend. Fave wins the last 4 Blue Rebooted $2.90 and $1.30. 3 Mary Murphy $1.80 and 1 Devilish Lee $2.40. There was only 2 winning chances on the bend, the 3 and the 4. Once they straightened up, there was only 1 winning chance. It was Rebooted. It went into overdrive and away it went. It scored by a good margin in 29 and 69. Rebooted, a white and red brindle dog by Royal Assassin out of Minnesota Babe. Sam Homsek from Holsworthy, the owner trainer. 3 Mary Murphy, a red brindle bitch. Murphy's Benji, bound for life. Gary Gibson from Kentland, the owner trainer. 1 Devilish Lee, a red fawn bitch by Rapper Journey out of Animated Ostie. Leanne Keys from Dapto, the owner trainer. 4th to 8 Thunder Road. 5th in number 7 Bimble Fire, and 6th home was number 2 Jackie's Victory. Rebooted has now won 3 from 13 and scored in good fashion in the last race. Having its 5th run here at Dapto, it's broken the maiden. Wasn't the best away. It jumped okay, was able to get into a nice spot going out to the straight on the first occasion, just in behind the leaders, made the move down the back, put pay to them, and away it went to win the last, win it quite comfortably. We'll have margins and the all clear up in just a moment. Mary Murphy ran second, an honest race, gave good chase to the bend, but just after they straightened up, there was the end of the section. Rebooted was off and gone with the prize, and Devilish Lee, who jumped well, was always there about 6.
Okay, Mark, thanks. And that was Mark McNamara with our coverage of racing at Dapto. Matthew Hill has also been at Dapto tonight for Sky Racing. Here he is with a wrap-up on tonight's action.
Well, we're winding down the program here at Dapto on All Fab Construction's Puppy Classic final night. What a night we've had. It's been a very enjoyable night here at Dapto and the Dapto Club. Very happy with proceedings, and why wouldn't they be? Of course, the feature race taken out by Most Awesome. Max Burdigan, of course, the winning trainer, and Warren Laws, of course, the winning owner. Copped a buffering in the run, but it was a terrific performance to wear down the leaders and score in a good time as well, of course, clocking 29.38 in its semi-final. Not quite as quick tonight, but it was a terrific performance. A couple of people just passing by have said what a freakish dog it is, and going on to bigger and better things, that is for sure. That's been Dapto tonight. Certainly hope you've enjoyed the coverage and found a win. A bit of rain around too, which is good news at Dapto, and we'll speak to you soon. Hope you enjoyed the coverage on Sky.
Thank you, Matt, for being with us tonight. It might be a good idea if we show our viewers a replay of the feature race there tonight. The Puppy Classic, it was race number 6.
Sets, ready. Away they go, level line away it was, and from the one, Silent Movie's gone straight to the lead. Mac Whiskey up to second, from Far More Elusive come to chase. Over next to the rail, Most Awesome, spotting them 3 or 4 into the back. The last trio, Ryan's Token, Faithful Whiskey and Inspector Rock. The Victorian Silent Movie in front at the top bend. A length and a half, Mac Whiskey. Most Awesome was decked. Third was Far More Elusive from Come to Chase, but onto the bend. Silent Movie in front, Most Awesome raising another go. Silent Movie in front, Most Awesome flying, got there. Most Awesome has got up to beat Silent Movie and Ryan's Token. They were followed by...
It became trouble to get up and win. Most Awesome from Silent Movie and Ryan's Token. The time was 29.74, and the consolation there tonight was won by Back Ear Jack from box 4, and he recorded the time of 29.44, which was the best of the night. Our other feature meeting was at Sandown with the running of the Melbourne Cup, and let's return to Sandown. Back to Andrew Bensley.
Yes, back here at Sandown Park to wrap up Melbourne Cup night. The Cup going down to Gippsland. In fact, they trained the Quinella tonight. Well done to them. Excitability and El Grondo. Joining us, Simone Britton, and also Jeff Davies, the Chief Executive here at Sandown. Jeff, you've been running around tonight doing a bit. It's been a very successful night.
Oh, look, it certainly has, Andrew. It's just been fantastic, hasn't it? I mean, it brings back, I guess, sort of some of the halcyon days of grain racing. It was fantastic, a huge crowd. The weather was great, of course, as Melbourne weather always is. The favourite one, so the punters should be happy, and it was just a top-notch race all round.
And it's not the end of it. Of course, we moved to the Meadows on Saturday night for the Super Dog Series and the Carnival Cup, and then back next week with the Top Gun. The box draw's been done, and Modern Assassin's drawn the red.
Mary Muggavan Brown might at last give me a smile. We've been a bit nasty to her here at Sandown, not deliberately, of course, but she's drawn, you know, in the middle a few times, so I think she'll be delighted with that. But they're a great supporter of Sandown, and good luck to them on next Thursday. And it's going to be a fantastic night Saturday night too at the Meadows.
No doubt about it. Jeff, we'll let you trip off. Well done tonight.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Simone.
I'll be up shortly for the sausage rolls, Dave. Beautiful. Jeff Davies and Simone, the Cup going to Excitability. It was a great win.
A very popular win too, and just goes to show you can stay in greyhound racing for a long time and you might always win a Melbourne Cup.
No doubt about it. We'll see you next week, the Top Gun on Thursday.
That's right, Top Gun night. It's going to be a great race that night.
Thanks, Simone. Simone Britton joining us. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage as we leave you the box draw for next Thursday's Top Gun. Modern Assassin 1, Big Sam Banner 2, Silver Saw 3, Excitability 4, Lindale Blue 5, El Grondo 6, Walk Alone 7, and Innate Thunder Creek, the reserves of Bear Creek and Mint Mojo. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you over the weekend, and more racing news tomorrow too through the afternoon as we count down now to tomorrow night and the Miracle Mile at Harold Park.
The top class racing just keeps coming. Thanks to Andrew Bensley and also to Simone Britton, who've been with us throughout the night from Sandown. And that brings to a close our Thursday night coverage. There's been plenty on, and we leave you tonight with a replay of the feature race from Sandown, the Melbourne Cup, taken out by Excitability. His time was very good, 29.77. From all of us here at Sky Racing, I'm Matthew Browning. Thanks for being with us. Good night.
Ready. Racing, Excitability on the inside began fast. It's a great charge for the early lead, Mint Mojo. And Cape Reality, a great turn of speed into the first turn. Excitability, the rails is going to hold them out, joined by Mint Mojo. 2 lengths away, then came November Fury, followed by Cape Reality. A length or so, then El Grondo getting through on the inside, followed by Lindale View, Waterview Star. And right about at the tail, off the back, it's Excitability leading. Mint Mojo pulling out November Fury and El Grondo. Excitability. And it's the Gippsland Guru. Eddie Poor wins it from El Grondo, flying at the end, followed by Mint Mojo. Racing in the Cup, Ayla Harley began.
There's only one way to find out which are Australia's greatest greyhounds. To be number one, you have to win Group 1s. Group 1 races are the premier races, featuring the best greyhounds racing for the biggest prize money.
Well clear in the Cup, 5 lengths still the man, is followed by Carlos Jackson.
Be trackside for these exciting Group 1 events, or catch all the action right here on Sky.
Holding fairly